Hello friends, my name is Hamid. Today I have this microwave. A customer dropped it off and said that everything seems okay but it's not heating. So today I will teach you how to find the problem and how to fix it. First of all, I'll show you the model and serial number on this unit. It's located right here. Let's run it. I have this glass. If the microwave is heating, it's gonna get red hot. You will see it red color. Select it 1 minute. I will also test it in an old fashioned. I'll put half a cup of water just to make sure if my heat indicator glass or magic glass is not working, at least I can also feel the water if it's heating or not. So I have two options there. Of course the light is not coming on. That tells me that it's not heating, but it's possible if my light is broken or something is happening with the light, at least I'll have the glass of water and I can tell by that. So I've been running it for a couple of seconds. Now I'm gonna open the door. If the microwave is working, at least I would have a little bit of warm water here. I can touch the water, it's not hot. I will unplug the microwave to be safe. I have two screws, it's Phillips. See, 1, 2, 3. There's 3 Phillips screws on the top. And we have 2 Torx security screws. The security Torx are the one that has little tiny hole at the center. Looks like this. We got 2 Phillips screws here. Play around with this panel, wiggle it a little bit, wiggle this side, lift it from the back, and then pull it out. Once the panel is out, you can see both sides of the microwave. And now the first thing we are going to do is we have to discharge the capacitor. To discharge the capacitor, you see these wires? We're going to get a needle nose plier that looks like this, and we're going to add these together and pinch it just like that. It's pinched in, your capacitor is discharged. Once your capacitor is discharged, we're going to focus on these door switches. I got 1, 2, 3, 4. There's 4 switches right here, and we're gonna start from the bottom of the microwave switch. This switch, we're gonna test it for continuity. I will select on my meter continuity here with the beep. Yeah, so it's with the beep. And I will check my probes together. When you add it together, it should make noise. And to test the micro switch, it's called micro switch, this tiny switch. We have to disconnect one of the wires, the top one or the bottom one. Whichever is easier for you, you can disconnect it. To disconnect the wire, there's a small tab at the bottom here. You pinch that tab and then pull the wire out. One wire is disconnected, and now I'm gonna test the micro switch. There's 2 pins, one is at the bottom and another one is on the top. No continuity. No continuity. When I open the door, I should have continuity. Okay, so no continuity when I open the door, and when the door is closed, no continuity. That tells me that the switch is bad. So we're going to replace the switch. In order to replace the switch, you will also disconnect the other wire here Oh, I pull the switch out, it's okay. We want it out. Now it's in my hand and I'll pull it out completely. Here. You hear this switch? Look at the burn mark here. That when you see this on the switch, that also tells me that the switch is burnt from inside. What I'm going to do is, first of all, I'll show you. You see, it says NC, really tiny. NC here, and then NO. NC means normally close. NO means normally open. So the wires are going on the common, which is there, common, that, and then normally close on this one. But of course you can see it's burnt from here, and what I'm going to do is just for fun, I usually don't do this, but for fun I will open the switch in half and see what's exactly happening here. Look, it's burnt from here, from inside. And that's why when you hit the switch, it doesn't make a proper contact. I can also see a little bit of a spark damage here. So let me find a normally, let me see. I will find a normally open switch. It looks old, but it's a brand new one because I have other tiny bits and pieces in my bag. This was mixed with them. It looks a little bit dirty, but it's a brand new switch. I never ever used switches in anything. If that's my only option, I would use part, but in general I always want to use proper new part. This switch is okay. It's if you look at the reading, it's a 16 amp fuse, 125 volts to 250 volts, which is good reading. The main important part on the switch is this 16 amp. You see that tiny 16 amp it says? You want to focus on that because it draws too much power. If you use a switch that's less than 16 amps, your wires may burn over time, or the switch will burn over time. And if you're changing this wire, if you ever get problem with the wire, for example your switch is burnt, and because this contact, see it's looking blackish color, if it's burnt and it also burned this connector with it, please install a new connector, like something like this, high voltage. Do not use a cheap one from dollar store or anywhere that you can get it. No, you have to use a high voltage, because I see a lot of technicians or homeowners, they have problem. They replace the switch, and then after a couple of months this wire is burnt, and then they're confused. They're like, well, what's causing my microwave to burn the switch and the wire? But in reality, they do not add a proper contact here for high voltage, and then this burns. Or also, if this wire burns, it's because of the loose connection. If you add the wire here and you have a loose connection, it's gonna burn the switch, it's gonna burn the wire. So this was very important to mention, and that's all. In order to replace your switch, it's easy and simple. Remember, I'm using universal switch, but you can use universal switch, or you can order the original switch from Wolf. That's all, and you can fix it. Always take pictures when you're replacing your switches or you're doing any kind of work. Please always take pictures, that way you're on the safe side. So the way this goes, you insert it right here. You see that tiny pin here, that nipple gets inserted inside of this hole, like that. You want to open the door. Open the door. So you remember, normally closes the switch. We are not going to use this top, so bend it up. Now we're going to use this. It doesn't matter which wire goes where. You can add the wires anywhere you want, but I prefer adding it in original places. And also double check your wire to make sure it's not loose. And now you can insert it here. And if you think this pen is on your way, break. And here we go. And at the back of the switch, there's a contact I'm going to show you in a second. See the switch is sitting fine now. Something, let me bring you something and show you. Okay, so here I'm gonna give you an example of this. This little small tiny plastic piece holds the switch in place. See, it goes underneath, and on this microwave it's all the way right there at the bottom. You can't really see it, but color, that black plastic piece, that black plastic piece is this one, and if it ever breaks, your switch will not stay in place properly. So what you can do is, I've seen this and that's why I'm giving you this example. If it ever breaks, I will use a zip tie. It's just not broken, but I'm still gonna use a zip tie just to show you, because I know you guys are gonna have this problem. Add your zip tie. Here you go. And you can cut the zip tie. So double check your wires, make sure everything is okay here, and then before you even put the cover on, I prefer adding the cover back on just to be safe. Put it inside. And I'm gonna run it now. Your microwave is fixed. Thank you so much for watching my videos. If you guys have any question, please comment below. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel, like my videos, and share it with others. You can also follow me on Facebook. It's called Hamid Appliances Repair. Thank you.